Hello dear students, a very good morning to you all. Today I am going to start the 5th chapter of your English CP book. The topic is India at Play. Please open your book at page number 28. So here in this chapter nothing is said about the author. So we have to start the chapter directly. At first let us see the introductory part of the chapter. When we think of sports, games like cricket, football and tennis come to mind. So whenever we think of any games, then normally if anyone asks you just tell me the name of some games, then immediately some names, common names come to our mind, right? What are the names? Cricket, football, tennis, right? We rarely think of games such as kabaddi. So very rarely only we think of such type of games like kabaddi, gilli danda and kit kit, though they have been with us for centuries. These are the games that have been with us for centuries. Okay, but still we forget to take the name of these games and are played enthusiastically in almost even village and city of India. So in long back in our past, these type of games were played very enthusiastically, very excitedly, right? In in villages as well as in cities of India. What are these games? Where do they come from? And what do they mean to us? So let us read on. So this chapter is about games that have been with us for centuries. Okay. So let's start. In the history of humankind, sports has always played an important role, both as a source of amusement and means of keeping the mind and body fit. So what is the importance of sports? So the importance of sports is that it is a source of amusement and a means of keeping the mind and body fit. So physically fit, it keeps us physically fit, it gives us entertainment, amusement, pleasure, right? In ancient India, as with many ancient civilizations, it was not enough to gain knowledge. So in ancient India and even in ancient civilizations, it was believed or it was considered that gaining knowledge is not enough. Simply being a wise man is not enough. The health and fitness of one's body was equally important. So, what it is said that physical fitness, a good health is also equally important. If you are very wise, if you don't have a good health, if you are not physically fit, so it is not considered as something very praiseworthy, right? So with knowledge we must have a healthy body. Long before India had embraced cricket and football, games such as kite flying, kabaddi and kho-kho, to name a few, were played both by kings and commoners. So long before cricket and football, so there are some other games, right? What were the games? They are kite flying, kabaddi, kho-kho. You must have heard the names of these games, and these games were played both by kings and commoners. Commoner means the common people. King also played and common people also used to play this type of games in long back. These games do not boast of having sports stars like Sachin Tendulkar or Miss MC Mary Kom, but they are immensely popular even today. So sometimes what happens, we think that the cricket is popular because it has a famous star, right? Sports star. Who is he? Sachin Tendulkar. In the same way MC Mary Kom. So these games became popular like cricket, like boxing, uh, wrestling. All these games became popular because there were some famous sports stars, right? But there are some other games. Just now as I told you, kite flying, kabaddi, kho. It also became very popular in those days, even though they did not have, famous sportsers like Sachin Tendulkar or MC Mary Kom. Interestingly, the earliest forms of some of these games existed even before the Mahabharata was written. But some of the games, it existed before the Mahabharata was written. Okay, so it was so old, you can say. Kho is one such example. So Kho is not a game that it is discovered later on, okay, but it was a very old ancient game, and it was even before Mahabharata was written. This game was there. A game of great agility, or agility you can say, and alertness. In ancient times, it was played on rats or chariots and was known as Ratera. Okay, Kho, it was known as Ratera. Why? Because this game was played with agility, swiftness, very fastly. Okay, and alertness. The player must remain very alert, aware. And in ancient times, and these games, Kho was played on rathas. You know ratha or chariots, and that's why it was called Ratera. In its modern version, a chaser from one team tries to touch an opponent from the other team to get them out. So what is the rule of the game? The rule of the game is that or in the modern version, right now, if you ask somebody who play Kho that what is the rule, how a player can be sent out from the team or taken out from the team, how, then they will tell that what is chaser from one team tries to touch the opponent. So the chaser means the person who try to catch another player from the opposite team. Okay, so the chaser from one team to touch an opponent from the opposite team, he tries to catch or another player from the opposite team and from the other team to get them out. So what he has to chase and tries to touch the opponent from the other team, and that way the player is taken out from the game. Okay, the chaser may pass his or her task to a teammate. So the chaser, the person who is chasing, running, trying to catch the opponent, sometimes he pass his game, of chasing or catching, or his or her. This is not that only the boys can play, girls also used to play. So task to a teammate, another person from the same team, sitting on the central line made on a rectangular field. So field is rectangular in shape, and they used to sit in a central line by touching the teammate's back and shouting "Go." So what the player has to do to pass the task of chasing? So he has to come back to his place and touch one member from his team on the back of the person, and then he has to shout "Go." Then immediately that person will jump and he will occupy the place. Okay, the team that takes the shortest time to dismiss its rivals win. So rival means the opponents. Okay, the player of the opposite team. So if they take less time, whichever team takes least time or shortest time to dismiss its rivals, then they became the winner. Okay, another game of touching. So this is all about Kho. Next, let us see another game of touching and dismissing opponents is Kabaddi. So almost the same type of game. So what is here also touching and dismissing the opponent is called Kabaddi. It is said to have originated from the Mahabharata incident of Abhimanyu getting trapped in a Chakravyuh created by his enemies. So I think most of you know about Chakravyuh, where Abhimanyu was trapped. It is the story from Mahabharata, right? Do you know or not? If you don't know, you please ask somebody else so that you know about it, how the enemies created Chakrabehu and Abhimanyu was kept inside, who knew how to enter into the Chakrabehu, but he did not know how to come out from there. So as a result, Abhimanyu was killed in the battlefield in the Kurukshetra, right? Some of you might know the story, but if you don't know in detail, you just try to know about it. Then what is that? It is said to have originated from Mahabharata incident of Abhimanyu getting trapped in a Chakrabehu created by his enemies. So this game was Kabaddi was originated from that Mahabharata. Kabaddi is a game. What type of game? What happens? Kabaddi is a game of breath control. You know, he has to the player must have to keep control over his breath. He cannot take breath. Raiding and dodging. What is raiding? Raiding means here entering the area of the opposing team. Okay, and so he has to, without taking breath, he has to enter the area of the opposite team. And dodging means avoiding by moving quickly, so he has to run very fast. Okay, a player raids the opposing team, tries to touch an opponent and return to his or her team. You know, I think most of you know what is Kabaddi. You have seen even in school also, whenever there is sports time, that means it is played. All the while chanting Kabaddi Kabaddi and holding the breath. So they cannot take breath. They have to go on shouting Kabaddi Kabaddi. At the Asian Games, so far India has always won gold in Kabaddi. So India has a name in this particular game. So Kabaddi in Asian Games, so far India has always won, not once. Okay, always won gold medal in Kabaddi. Dear students, let me stop here. I'll continue the later part in my next class. Thank you.